Hey guys, welcome back to Real Talk Real God. Today we have a video with my anonymous guest who will be asking me a couple questions that she had prepared for me beforehand. We do not have very much daylight, so we're gonna use as much daylight that we still have as we can because I don't have a light softbox or whatever. Anyhow, so we're gonna be talking about transgender ideology and we're gonna be doing a Q&A in this video. So without further delay, let's begin.
Isn't it hateful to question transgender identity?
No, why would it be hateful? I mean, it depends on how you do it, of course. I mean, if you do it hatefully, yes, it is hateful. But if you do it kindly and in love or in a respectful and polite way, no. What is hateful is to lie. I mean, would you lie to someone you love? And the truth is that there are only two sexes, male and female. And biology doesn't bend to feelings. That would be stupid. Every cell in your body carries either XX or XY chromosomes. Hormones, surgery, makeup, none of it changes DNA. And doctors don't assign sex, they recognize it. I mean, imagine there's just such deep, like such depth on it to the point that every single cell says you're either a girl or a boy, every single one of them.
But isn't gender just a social construct?
No, that's a lie. Why? Like, that makes no sense at all. Sex differences exist at every single level, like your skeleton, your brain, your immune system. Forensic scientists can identify male versus female bones from 200 years ago, but activists today pretend they can't. That's ideology, that's not science. The science, they just ignore any proof we provide.
Are people born transgender?
No, but that's a really good question. There is really no trans gene. What we see is social contagion. Now, what does that mean? It's basically so rates of gender dysphoria exploded in teens, especially girls, after TikTok and online forums became popular. Now, that's not biology, that's cultural pressure. About 80% of kids grow out of it naturally if left alone. Instead, activists rush them into puberty blockers and surgeries that cause permanent harm and mutilate them. Now, that's exploitation, not compassion.
But if you don't affirm trans kids when they kill themselves,
Well, that's a way. What? That's emotional blackmail. Transition doesn't fix suicide, it makes it worse. A 30-year Swedish study showed post surgery trans people had suicide rates 19 times higher than average. If surgery was the cure, those numbers should drop. But they don't, they increase. And why? Because you can't fix the soul by mutilating the body. It makes no sense.
but isn't using pronouns just kindness?
No, I don't believe so. I believe it's forced speech. It's participation in a lie, and I don't want to be part of a lie. If someone had anorexia, you wouldn't affirm their delusion, right? You would help them. Affirming gender, it's not really helping them. It's just like if you affirm gender confusion, you're further contributing into that confusion. I think that's cruel, not kind.
Aren't trans rights just human rights?
No, I believe they erase women. I mean, men in women's sports, bathrooms, prisons, assaults in shelters, scholarships stolen, female safety destroyed. Feminists who resist are called the haters. This isn't equality, it's male privilege in disguise.
Why is transgender ideology pushed so hard then?
Well, many reasons. Maybe money is the principal. The trans medical industry is worth billions. Puberty blockers, hormone surgeries, hormones. Sorry, can you ask again? Sorry.
Yeah. Why isn't Why is transgender ideology pushed so hard then?
I believe there's many reasons. Maybe money, maybe is the main one. Just think of trans medical industry. It's worth millions, right? I mean, think of puberty blockers, think of hormones, surgeries, and basically lifelong customers. Big pharma profits, surgeons profit, activists get funding. They are not selling freedom, they are selling dependence.
What does God say?
Genesis 1:27 says that male and female he created them. Identity is God-given. Trans ideology is rebellion against biology and against God. And it is spiritual warfare in a way. Well, not in a way, it is. But confusing I'm just going to ignore the last thing I said.
So, what's the takeaway?
Trans ideology is the greatest medical and cultural scam of our generation. Broken bodies, shattered families. Sorry, again.
So, what's the takeaway?
Wait a second.
Strange.
No, it's I'm out of camera and I know.
Okay. So, what's the takeaway?
Like my main takeaway?
Yes.
I don't know.
So, what's the takeaway?
Like my main takeaway?
Yes.
I think that trans ideology is the greatest medical and cultural scam of our generation. Just think of it: broken bodies, shattered families, stolen identities. Jesus said in John 8:32 that you will know the truth and the truth will set you free. That's why we must reject these lies, because silence is surrender and truth is the only weapon we have. Ya, apágalo. ¿Qué tal se ve oscuro, no?